Na mental Chris. Start to the Chris. Now they walk in this place. All right, don't get it twisted. You still there on top of the Well Body Show. They do better collab with lifestyle, plus including Well Body. That's what they call them. Now your health. And if you just start out with us, if you hear that small music intro, you gonna know say the topic for today is something close to what I just sang. It is not the mean madness or Christness we talk about. We want to talk about mental disorder on top of our small picking. And of course, you know, say, no be only me the waka come on top of the show, even though I still remain your humble Nigeria cast. My name, Naluchi Inobong. But as always, I get a very simpelicious, Suzelicious, magnificent, fantastic, fantabola, one and only drum roll. Standing ovation. Woo!
Richard, off for me. No. You know that kind of standing ovation.
I mean, like this.
That's no.
You said the new one is "Well done, sir."
No, that way done, sir. Please, I don't understand it. I don't like to do things. I don't understand.
Sir.
Please, that song where you sing when we just start. I better sing them again.
A mental Chris.
Eh?
Now who they walk in this Chris?
Hey, Jesus.
Kolo mental. I know Kolo.
It is well. I better no Kolo.
At all.
Hope say no they teach you picking this song where they sing song.
Me?
Please. Well, today on top of the show, like she done already talk about, they talk about mental disorders in children. Now, not be say we they talk say when you're picking Kolo begin pull cloth they walk up for road. Don't be that type they talk. It gets some things where they affect children for their young age. Where if you not deal with them for that young age, later many years down the line, it gets as the picking go they behave as a grown man or a grown woman towards either in friends or in spouse, in relations them, and they go they wonder say this person's like this, she's too moody. She they always carry face, or and so she just they jump everywhere. They get some kind things where you go they notice where if you know curb am from small, and from small you go take the grow. Now all those kind things we they talk about. So not be that kind mental craze when my sister been they sing about just now. Not be that type we they talk now. We they talk about the mild ones where we feel catch, catch when we catch them young.
But you know, say it gets some mama and papa them way.
Yes.
They don't understand. They understand say they are picking no normal. So if any picking no normal to them, the person don't Kolo. And because they don't understand, then they shame to come outside. They tell people about them. And because then they shame, they hide that picking. Where in quotes they disgrace them. They go lock that picking for inside house. Sometimes they go cage them. I don't hear, I don't see, and I don't read stories of how Papa chain his own pikin for inside house. They maltreat and they whip him. They say because the devil enter that pikin.
No.
That's now why he don't demand.
Now the man. Quote me anywhere. It's the man that is mad.
That's
because
awesome.
How can you lock your pikin? They flog am. You chain am. Chain am.
Chain
they
am.
flog am in the name of say mental what?
Because the pikin don't behave normal. They go say wish enter am. Say the way to kill that wish is to use violence.
Really?
Because violence take it because
to that side. Where did they carry? You know that side.
You know that side they call it a forbidden area.
Forbidden
people
where?
They shame. Now nowadays when we don't they get reorientation, where people they say okay go to Yaba left. But even as the orientation they come inside, people still they shame to carry their something.
Anyway, if you want to hear more about the mental disorders, the kind of things where they talk about, where they make some people they shame for inside their picking matter, please just wait. We're gonna take a small break and we'll be back.
No go anywhere. Now your health will soon return. Now your health will return. All right, you welcome back once again to the show where they do better collab with lifestyle plus including well body. That's now what they always call them. Now your health, the only PG show where they break it down to you. Anything will concern your well body, as long as we hear it, we say it, we decipher it. All right, don't forget to say different angles there for you to check them out on top of them. With their social media, with their Facebook, with their Twitter, and of course, with personality on top Instagram. Follow us there, and you go chop moko gari and fish with us. I like fish. All right, so still on top the mental disorder on top small pikin. We'll go start to give you some of the symptoms of this
before we begin, they give you
mental disorder.
It good make them know, some of the
types.
What do you think they call them? Whether na anxiety disorders, or na depression, or na eating disorders. Yes, so person go they look me and say eating disorder. Yes, some people the way they manifest their own color, na the way they chop. And then they chop too much or they don't chop enough. That one na eating disorders. Then mood disorders. Go just say this person they very moody. Then you mates they play for outside. You know they follow them play. You go their house. Or this one, na in the jakara everywhere. Those people they are usually between there's a thin line between the madness and the awareness. They feel all this kind mood disorders and Then you get the one where they call schizophrenia. This one the highest color, a pair of color mental. This one refers to that song when my sister sing that time. That song, that person they think when they sing that kind of song. And you get another thing. You don't hear where they talk. Say person gets attention deficit syndrome. Yes. You don't see where small pikin will just they throw temper tantrums. Go raise himself up, hit himself for ground. You go tell him, stop that, John, will you stop it? You go just the road, if for marketplace or anywhere, just embarrass you and your generation for outside. All this one, they're just pointing towards, you understand? That mental disorder way we talk about. Now we go begin to give you some of the symptoms where if you see, you're gonna say, you gotta be careful, man.
Of course, we know say if the picking of school age and the picking they go school, and if your performance on top school one day, if they okay before, at least on average, worst case scenario, that now bottom pot last, now average then the person be suddenly, you can't they go bottom down, lastest. If they say what like that, you can't they say what did happen to this picking? And for you, mama and papa now they draw our attention because not only mama they raise speaking, not only mama born speaking, not only mama bring this speaking con this word.
Tell them,
Papa, if una know the chook una ear, una eye for grand, they watch wetin dey happen to your pikin, you know go notice some of these changes. And by the time when you go notice them, if you don't, they too late for you to even take any drastic step to try correct them. One of the symptoms na change in school performance. The pikin, if you do very well for school, all of a sudden the grades drop. But you with mama and papa, you go they say, okay, if na A before, it don't drop to BC. No need to bother. And let me wait till it gets to EF. why are you waiting for EF, GH? Don't they follow them back to back? So you need to be very careful. Another one, if they give them chores, activities to do for inside house or for play yard. And you notice say, before your picking, they like to show himself. Number one. But suddenly, you know one day with people. You know one day with him made they play. You go want to isolate himself. Anybody will come here and go do like dog. I say, you say if you don't even touch yourself, you go the fear go they catch you will be the adults.
As in
then you need to be very careful because that picking, you don't they get inability to cope with daily problem and activities around them. Another one, uncle. Now the person sleeping pattern does change. Small picking, when you know say on a good day, if they sleep maybe 4 hours in the afternoon, then the regular 8, 9, or 10 hours in the night. Suddenly, you know they sleep afternoon again. If the picking they sleep 4 hours, you can reduce to 3 hours, and okay, then you go say, okay, maybe the picking on the outgrow. But when there's a sudden change in the sleeping pattern, then you yourself need to be very careful and watchful because this one is a sign of an underlying illness. Or if it be say,
this one will be one talk now.
Skipping school. You do
I don't do sleeping school. They do sleeping school.
Skipping school now say now you no go school.
No. I don't do that type of. My papa like book, so you must go to school.
No matter.
If you like, they
you go there be boarding.
I go boarding for
secondary school. Okay, now you make you know if you skip. If you be there, they go there maybe for school. If the person go they skip school.
Which kind of talk beyond this one?
I don't they talk. I'm
not just school now. I finished medicine because doctor.
It's possible. Just one day skipping.
School skipper is that one. Well, the next one we won't enter now. Now when you don't get picking way, small thing. Okay, no, you don't forget picking way small thing. It cannot be like that. Go for big bad thing. He go they complain. Small time go say, hey, it's my head. Tomorrow you say my belly. Not be tomorrow. That same, maybe in the space of 30 minutes. Say my tummy, mommy, my tummy is my knee. Say what? Mommy, it's my leg. Just they complain of different physical ailments. Yes. That's what they call them. Everywhere. Every time, one thing or the other, they worry them.
Yes, our mama go say, you be winch.
See, I don't like as you point me that point when you talk that point that.
No, but you don't believe you be winch.
I don't be winch. I don't just like as you take point. It was too direct.
Okay, sorry.
You be winch. If you go down, you be winch.
But really, because at some point your mama, those days, I remember because when that time when medicine never they too exposed or people never to understand certain situations, they blame them on witchcraft.
They say
Abiku, you want to die and come back again? Not only you are born, waiting. Another one, now when you know they go school. Or if they talk, say, come to school, you go tell your mama, say, they go school. Mommy, they go school. Okay, bye-bye, you come back here. Piam, you don't go meet your friend for one corner. Now, day school students, when they happen to where. But the house, if you dey inside the place, the premises, and their security, they're very caged. It's very hard, unless you want to scale fence for 1 week. And they must catch you. And they must catch you.
And they will catch you.
They will catch you eventually.
They will still do it in they want to do.
You see those people, no, I had to go to a boarding school. Hey. I had to, not be saying by choice. My mama tell me, say you must go that boarding school. You see that day school? But you know they go. So person like me, if I be go boarding, maybe if I be go there, maybe I for skip. Maybe. Okay. But if you're picking on the thief, this is another very serious situation because we know a lot of small children where they do where they call them pilfering. But I don't say children where they thief. If you check their background out, maybe somebody know they give them food for house. Or maybe to them, they may even see them as batting.
Maybe I say they exercise their
You understand? They're exercising my right. It's just that I'm not thief. I just take it without telling you. So what is thieving? Hey, you need to check your picky though because something is happening that you are not aware of. Even if they're just to take one toothpick, you need to check the picking. If you can't get long-lasting, hey, negative mood. Dr. Dora talk as tantrums. And the pikin no dey gree chop. E no go dey chop. E body go dey pepper am, e go dey swing here, dey further na attention the pikin dey find. But the pikin when time to chop reach, and the pikin go be like chelenge, tiny like this. We need to be very careful. These are signs of a mental disorder.
Exactly. On top of this one, in fact, then plenty go just dey dish am to like that. That's temper tantrum, so we dey talk that time. As in frequent outbursts of anger. Small thing when no supposed make the person scatter everywhere. That's why the pikin go just scatter everywhere. Mommy no, he go drop here. All the neighbor go no say something they happen. Meanwhile, the thing will happen na one small thing. So when you don't see say your pikin, they get all these frequent outbursts of anger. It's something that you got to pay attention to because you got to be careful. Another one, maybe this is your pikin they call them the life of the party. You know, they run things, they make, if anytime we dey around, people go just be happy because they make other people happy. The next thing, all of a sudden, you just decide, say, Mommy, I don't want to do it again. Or Mommy, I don't want to follow. John is not my friend. I don't want to. You just don't lose interest for him friends or the kind of play where they play before where they make them happy. You got to check. Something might be going on there. Then they spend sometimes significant increase. You understand? By themselves. They go just lock room. Or even they don't lock and they just close room. Just stay inside by themselves. What are you doing? Say, Mommy, I just want to be alone.
Very dangerous.
I just want to be alone. Just want to be alone. Yeah. And I know they talk 1 hour alone. No, that's different. And they talk, especially when they're picking, when they come up before they play. But this time, you just stay in one day inside a room. You don't want to talk to anybody. Even yourself, maybe in mama, or you maybe in papa, or in brothers or in sisters. No, they play with them. You just stay. Feed there 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Just by yourself, just stay inside a room like that. It is a very, very bad sign. Just this one, we don't know, say, something don't they happen on top of the matter.
Dr. Dora, you know, say, even as you just talked now, it brings to question suicidal thoughts because a lot of children, when they commit suicide, if you check out how did they take start, one of the things I say they like to be alone. And when they're alone, they think different things. And if they do on top of social media, they see negative comments where they give them negative feedback or negative thoughts inside their head. So if you're picking, they like to, they form say you're picking quiet. I'm not talking to make your picking no quiet, but you need to watch that picking carefully. Picking where they want to stay alone from morning till night. Come on. Check it out.
Very bad something. You have to check it out. Not be something where you go use play. It's a very serious thing. Forget it with the use and the laugh for you. Now, if you're picking, just don't turn to warrior of the universe. You don't carry the weight of the world on top of your shoulders. You just they worry. Mommy, this one will happen to me. Mommy, you just they anxious. You know, on a good day, no day like that. I know they talk about, so you get some children where they can worry for Africa because you will notice them when they don't old. You get husband or wife, please have be worried for Africa. It started from when it's small. But then they talk this one, just all of a sudden, just just begin dey worry. Something wey no suppose worry am, you go just dey disturb himself anyhow. You go dey anxious. Small thing you go fear. You just thought that's why you go jump. All these kind of things. Na sign say something don dey spoil for somewhere. Abi na persistent nightmares or terrors. Una dey sleep for nights. You go just hear person, you go just shout, "Mommy!" Or you go run come your room, say, "Mommy, I want to sleep with you." And not be one night, oh. First night, second night, third night, fourth night, fifth night. The pikin just dey wake up for night, say, something don dey happen. These are some of the symptoms where you go see. Abi na persistent disobedience and aggressive behavior. That your pikin wey dey calm, all of a sudden don turn to local champion. Touts for the area. You go hear today saying fight with this person. Tomorrow he beat this person. They go bring her back from school, say he wound person. And this will not be once, not be twice. Consistent reports. Sometimes they go even suspend them from school. You know, say please, it has entered the part that you have to be very careful. Yes.
All right,
and if you know they concentrate for class, teacher they complain, say your pikin, you know they concentrate. It be like say they distracted, you know fit focus. That's another thing we will talk about.
Now, the exact cause, what they cause mental disorder, we never to know, and researchers they still do investigate on top of the matter. But you know what? We need to buy a small break right now. By the time we will come back, we'll go to enter the second half of this very episode. What will they talk of? Mental disorder on top small picking. Don't go anywhere. No go anywhere. Now your health will soon return. Now your health won't return.
Welcome back. The matter where they ground today now something where they give us some kind of heaviness for inside our hearts, because some people they experience these things and they don't know what's in they happen. It's now mental disorders in children. In case you don't miss some of the symptoms we talked before, we still get some things to tell you about the things where they cause these things. So in case you get some kind of scenarios like that and you want to talk the matter, we did Facebook, we did Instagram, we did Twitter. Tweet at us and we tweet back at you. Our own concern now say make sure you they on top your game, especially for any child where they for your corner. Now, the last thing we talk before we come out, now difficulty in concentrating and unexplained weight loss. If you say your pikin, don't they lose weight, we no understand where this one they come from. If it be say mental disorder, don't set in.
Now, like we talked before about break, say the exact cause of mental disorder, researchers that now Sabino's people never to sabi the exact one to pinpoint them, use pin, bust the balloon, boom, say na be this. But they don't come outside talk say combination of factors. Combination, the way they combine, so now if it be the problem or if it be the main cause of mental disorder. Now one of them are hereditary, aka genetics, alias gene. They say this one, what do it mean? I say, mama and papa, they come together, pass them, give them to their pikin free of charge without even the pikin asking. So pikin go come inside the wheels. The
you
pikin
know
I
just remember as they talk. That's now why before you marry person, they go check whether they mad.
You see,
you understand?
And that's how they talk. People they say na lie. Even if one person see, it is there. Madness is transferred from one generation to another without payment, free of charge. So I beg, if you enter any family and they tell you say this one, that's all I can say. All right, one of them are genetics. Now, of course, genetics we say it for the gene. The mama and papa they pass out to the pikin, and this one fits at some point in the pikin. Like pikin, they feel born normal, but some point the thing will just snap, bam, and the thing will just start to the show. Another one is psychological trauma. This one means say it begets one kind situation. One kind traumatic situation will affect, it trigger, it cause a lot of things for inside the life of this speaking. Now the trauma or the situation, if it be say na emotional abuse, if it be say na physical abuse, if it even be say na sexual abuse, or say this speaking when it's small, maybe he lose somebody where he likes so much, maybe if he be uncle, auntie, mama, or even in papa. Say this one, he also make that pikin enter one kind mental situation where to come up from her. If we know they're careful, that pikin, not only God could save her.
Not be smart, you know. That's now why it is very, very important. When you born your pikin like this, you wanna get family card. Register, you wanna just register for hospital. because most hospitals, they get psychologists where you feel talk to concerning certain situations. So when you don't they see all these kind of things, and you notice some, we don't tell you waiting be some of the causes, say if it be genetic or if it be one thing we just happen, we just transform everything. It is very important, say you got to find somebody you can talk to. We get psychologists, we get child psychologists, we get doctors who you feel just talk to. And if you talk to them, ask questions, ask very intelligent questions about the things where you don't see for your child's behavior. Then learn everything about that behavior or the symptoms where you don't notice. Make sure say you bring all of them. No shame, oh. This will not be shame matter. Not be say you go con lock like that man where Luchi talk about, where lucky picking, chain now. They flog and say one flog the evil spirits come out. No. That's not the solution at all. You got to find somebody where you feel talk to, your doctor. And then when you take that you're picking to child specialist, no fear to ask the question where you won't ask. Ask them, tell them exactly what thing they happen to the child, how the child they behave, tell them everything, no hide anything. And then you go ask them, say, do you experience any of these problems where they see for this my picking? You don't see them for another picking. How the thing they take, they affect the picking, and how not take handle them. These are things where you're supposed to understand. And you by yourself, as a parent, you got to learn. Read up, concerning child bringing up your children and the kind of things where you go see, where you fit see, where be challenges, you understand? Where you fit handle. You get some things where you by yourself fit handle as a parent, apart from talking to a specialist. So you got to arm yourself, both with knowledge and with the ability to talk to your doctors or psychologists where go fit help you direct you in the way where you go take help your child.
They say knowledge na power. If you don't know how you go take instill or how you go take get the solution to the problem where you define. Another solution where you fit to use na therapy. A lot of pediatricians or a lot of children doctor, when they want to handle some cases like this, especially when it comes to picking where they're sensitive, they use therapy. One of the therapy now play therapy. Now, of course, if you want to make that picking actually they're close to you, you need to create an environment where the picking go they're comfortable in. Not the environment where go they threaten and where go they do like this. And they feel, So that's now why this therapy where some psychologists they use, they work well. Play therapy. This one, they use them between the ages of 3 to 12-year-old picking them. They could just create a platform, an area where different things there for you to play, different toys. And sometimes I'm picking them where they no fit, maybe they no fit communicate well, they no fit speak properly. Now through toys, arrangements, setting. That's how they fit explain to the guardian or to the person where they're around them. Say, see, this is how I feel at this point in time. This is what I want. This is how I want to see. This is how. And with time, over time, you will get that understanding remaining. Another one, art therapy. Of course, a lot of children, they like colorful things. So if you use art, draw story, explain some events which for inside their life, and yourself will understand what thing they happen to them or what thing make them reach that situation where they're inside.
Now, at this point in time, we want, but I need to make you understand, say, these mental disorders in children, that's something where some parents not fit understand. They not fit get them. They not fit understand what they happen to their picking. And because of that, they no go get the help where they need. Our advice to you, our medical advice to you today, now say, it no matter what you they experience, like we tell you, arm yourself with knowledge, and then feel free to talk to somebody, because if you not talk, you no go fit help your picking get the right kind of treatment where you supposed to. If you keep them to yourself, they tell yourself, say, oh, nothing, we get better, we get better. You go just notice after some time, you go begin to see some things for your picking where at that point, there's no going back anymore. So our advice to you now, say, please make sure that you get the right kind of help where your picking need. Don't be ashamed, don't be afraid, now for the betterment of that your picking. So at this point in time,
we have to command went. When I tabon finish, we would went. All right, we'll go see you again the same time for inside the same place, only for Wazobia TV or Wazobia Max. Make you get a better day.
To enjoy more of these our Ogbonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love her.